welcome back to the official week 8 of the Keto Powerlifting Prep. So it's Boxing Day, the 26th of December, and the competition is on January 12th. So this effectively leaves me with 2 training weeks left in this preparation, and we are getting to the serious end of the prep. Now, as far as the lifting this week, once again it'll be a lot like last week, however the intensity has been increased, so the weight is going up. Now, there is a couple of focus points this week. As far as the squats, as you can see here, last week I wasn't actually getting deep enough in my squats. So this week the focus point is to make sure I really sink those squats and get deeper, because come competition day, what I was doing won't be a pass in the judges' eyes. So that's the main focus point for squats. Now, as far as the deadlifts, it was noted last week that I was actually loading up the lower back a little bit too much during that deadlift movement. So this week the focus is to try and keep the bum down, and then as the shoulders start to rise, the hips can hinge and it should be one motion together. So that's the focus point for the deadlifts this week, to try and keep that pressure off the lower back. Once again, I do have a couple of small niggles that I'll be managing as far as the shoulder and lower back, but I feel like they're on the improve, so hopefully it won't hinder the workouts too much. And today is leg day and it's Boxing Day. I'm not going to lie, I did indulge a little bit over Christmas, so I'm not 100% today, but in saying that, I'm really looking forward to the workout ahead. So once again, I'll get a bunch of footage around these workouts this week, and then I'll come back a bit later and break them down. Alright, I'll see you later in the week. So 2x2 at 147.5 kilos. As you can see here, that major focus on the depth actually worked out, and I'm pretty sure that would be a pass in the judge's eyes. So a great workout. The lower back and the shoulder are feeling quite good, and as far as the rest of the workout went, it was stronger across the board. So onto the bench press, 2x2 at 97.5 kilos. Once again, solid setup, starting to feel quite comfortable now, and as you can see here, the 2 reps at that weight wasn't that difficult. So really happy with the way that this chest workout went, and also stronger across the board in the accessory exercises. So great workout. So the deadlift, squat and accessories workout, 1x1 at 200 kilos for the deadlift, putting a major focus on trying to not load up the lower back. As you can see here, the hips did rise slightly before the shoulders, but when you get to these higher weights, inevitably the form is going to slip a little bit. However, the feedback from the coach is quite happy with where we're at. Now onto the squats, 3 sets of 6. Once again, maintaining a major focus on the depth for these squats, and really happy with how these went. So stronger across the board for all accessories, so a great back and leg workout. Now the second bench press day, 7 sets of 4 at 72.5 kilos, quite a comfortable weight, maintaining the focus on the setup, the breathing, the bracing and the bar travel. So this wasn't too hard, it was a great workout, and as far as the accessory lifts go, once again, stronger across the board, so a great way to finish off the training week. Welcome back. So to recap the week that was, over the Christmas period I had a few extra days off work, so instead of my standard 8-day working week, it was only a 5-day working week. So really lucky with the way that has panned out. Now to talk about the lifting, there's not actually that much to report. As you could see, I was reasonably happy with the way the form is going this week, and it was fairly straightforward in terms of the program. Now you need to keep in mind, as the weight gets increased closer to the maximum, it's only natural that the form will start to slip a little bit. But as we've been reinforcing and learning over the last 8 weeks all these focus points, hopefully that form won't slip too much as we get to that maximum. So something to keep in mind. So to talk about these niggling injuries, now the shoulder AC and the lower back have been playing up for the past few weeks. However, this week I feel like they definitely improved and they didn't hinder the workouts too much. So moving forward, I don't see them being a major issue, and hopefully we shouldn't have any problems come competition day. Once again, to talk about the body weight, I feel like the body weight is very stable at about that 83 kilo mark. I mean, I weighed in as light as 82.7, but as heavy as 84 kilos. And as you can see from the physique update, there hasn't been many changes, but once again, those 40-degree 12-hour working days definitely have had an impact on the hydration. So I would say that's why the weight fluctuated a fair bit this week. Now moving forward, this week coming, I'll be on the calibrated scales again, so I'll get a better idea of where that weight is. So the nutrition, over the Christmas period I did eat a little bit more. Now that's over, I've dialed things back in. It's steak, eggs and coffee for breakfast, bacon, eggs and coffee for lunch. I couldn't get any liver in this week due to the work schedule, but I did manage to get in a couple of alcoholic beverages. Now that we're 10 days out from the comp, I won't be drinking any alcohol between now and then. I'll try and get in a couple of serves of liver, and that nutrition will be about perfect. To talk about the recovery, so once again on the work week, the sleep did slip a little bit because working those 12-hour days, I can only manage to get about 6 hours sleep. But I like to focus on what I can control, and as far as the variables that could be controlled, the recovery was on point. So there's not actually that much to report this week. I mean, the majority of the work's been done. I have one training week left, and then we're just putting the finishing touches on prior to this competition. So I'm feeling really good with how things are at the moment, and I'm looking forward to this final week of training. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video, hopefully you've learned something, and until next week's episode, thanks for watching.